And welcome to Everyday Hip Hop. She's not
Ricky. I don't care about a mixtape. You know how many people just drop mixtapes?
To that. Oh, they thought I was soft? Slap somebody. Come watch Bad Boys. Oh, I slapped somebody. Let me redeem myself. Book. Look, there's going to be a book coming soon if it hasn't already came. It's the redemption tour, Kevin.
Yeah, he did.
And welcome to Everyday Hip Hop. My name is Cayman.
And I'm Xavier.
And Xavier, we got some news. How was your week, man? How was your week? What's up? What's up, man?
Oh man, it was a good week. You know, I had to hit the club.
Okay.
You know, I had to dance.
Okay.
I was like, dang. I was like, it felt like it was just a really busy week. Somebody was always calling my phone. I was like, dang, who was calling my phone? Who was calling my phone? We got some news came in.
Yes, Aubrey Graham's phone. Somebody was calling his phone.
Oh yes.
To tell him some bad news.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that bad news?
I'm sorry, buddy. We couldn't get it done for you. We have been dismissed. Exit the class. Dismissed.
Here is another L Drake took in this 2-year accumulation of L's that I've never seen before in my life. I've never seen somebody take this many L's.
Really? Usually you're supposed to take 2 L's and turn it into a W, but Drake's just been taking L after L after L after Wagwan after L after L after lawsuit after L. Yeah, he hasn't. When is the last time Drake won something? Even his hit records like Nokia aren't seeming to stick to the Billboard. So it's really seeming like Drake has been on a downhill spiral since the beginning of this battle.
Right. If the audience doesn't know what we're talking about, we are talking about the case being dismissed. Drake and his team submitted a case against Universal Music Group alleging that they co-conspired and you know wanted to, because Drake was in contract negotiations with them, defame his name in a way, alleged bot usage, alleged UMG just let defamatory comments about him and who he was just, you know, go out and about into the matrix, and how dare they, as his label, do something to sabotage him.
Disgusting.
Case dismissed. So you said you had some information on the case. Let's get into the specifics before we get to the jokes and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not going to go over the entire article. It is, or the entire decision. It is 38 pages.
Yeah. Shout out to this judge, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to, excuse me one second. Shout out to Jeanette Vargas. Okay. Vargas? Jeanette Vargas.
She knows game.
She knows hip hop.
She knows hip hop.
She knows she is a fan.
Yes, and some of these quotations and things will let you guys
know. I would like to actually take a moment of silence to thank Jeanette for saving hip hop.
Yeah.
Moment of silence for Jeanette.
Is it a moment of silence or a clap? We need to clap.
Oh, a moment of applause.
Hip hop didn't die.
Hip hop did not. Hip hop is alive and thriving. Yes. Some licks have been taken indeed.
Yes.
I still do fear a lot of labels will steer away from rap battles because of this lawsuit, even though there was a precedent set that you cannot use song lyrics in this instance.
Right.
So we're going to go over that first page and a half for you with some words from Judge Jeanette.
All right.
So Jeanette Vargas, the United States District Judge. This case arises from perhaps the most infamous rap battle in the genre's history. She knows game.
She knows game.
The vitriolic war of words that erupted between superstar recording artist Aubrey Drake Graham, also known as Lobry, and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, also known as the Goat Slayer.
Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman. In the spring of 2024. So this has been over a year.
Yes.
Over a year that we've been dealing with this battle, and almost a year that we've been dealing with this lawsuit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of 16 days, the two artists released 8 so-called diss tracks with increasingly heated rhetoric, loaded accusations, and violent imagery. Hold on now. Come on, Judge. You're embarrassing me. The penultimate... Hold on. Google it before you say anything in the comments. The penultimate of the PENULTIMAT song of this feud, Loaded by Kendrick Lamar, dealt with the metaphorical killing blow. So, in this, she is talking about Not Like Us, giving the killing blow. I really like her metaphors and the verbiage that she is using. Both Drake and Kendrick Lamar have recording contracts with the defendant, UMG Records. Mm-hmm. Drake alleges that UMG intentionally published and promoted Not Like Us while knowing that the song's insinuations that he has sexual relations with minors were false and defamatory. Drake has brought this action against UMG for defamation and harassment in the second degree, and the violation of the Section 349 of New York General Business Law. Before the court is defendant's motion to dismiss pursuant to the Rule 12b-6 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, because the court concludes that the allegedly defamatory statements in Not Like Us are non-actionable opinion. The motion is dismissed. Ooh. Non-actionable opinions is the main takeaway and precedence, I believe, that was set in this case. We do not go to a hip-hop diss track and expecting peer-researched facts. Now, if this was ABC, if this was the news, an accredited news fact-based institution, then yes, we are going to look at some of the things he said as facts, as true. But people know when we are looking at hip-hop, when we are looking at diss tracks in particular, we are not looking at that as factual. And she is now cementing that into law, thanks to Aubrey Graham.
Right. Great day for hip-hop, as you said. Where streams for Not Like Us are going up again.
Right. How long do you think before it reaches top 15, top 10?
I think it's going to get up there.
You think it's going to hit top 10 again?
Nah, I don't know. I listened to it again yesterday. That shit's still bang. I mean, Not Like Us is still a great record to this day. Going on a year plus. But why did Drake start this lawsuit in the first place? Why did his supporters support him and say that this was going to change the music industry? What are those people saying right now? Social media has been very, very quiet on that side. Are just some of the questions that I have when I saw this topic. I was happy yesterday when I saw this was dismissed strictly just for hip hop. I feel like Drake has made this L last way longer than it needed to be by doing things like having Not Like Us in litigation. I'm glad it's over, and yeah, just W day for hip hop in my estimation.
Yes, W day for hip hop. It seems like Drake at the end of the day was just fishing for any type of win, only to end with another big fat L.
Right.
I don't really believe this is going to affect his rollout for Iceman to like any big degree. If anything, I think people are gonna check out that album even more to see if maybe he's gonna address this as well. So I think Drake and his team are going to, of course, try to spin this into a win. But I think the culture officially knows that Drake has been defeated.